how Champagne is unique in terms of its climate, its soil, an overview of the region, if you like.
So it's a complex answer because it's the secret of Champagne is many, many, many things. It's of course the location and the soil and the altitude we have. It's also the climate. It's also the know-how of people, of course, for many, many years. So this is what we call terroir in the end. Terroir is altitude, soil, climate, genetic material, because sometimes we forget that you have some special type of Pinot Noir, so special type of Chardonnay. It's just not one, it's many, many different individuals. And also the people on the land that makes a different product. So to start with, maybe the most important one, the key to Champagne is geological and climate. It's a complex situation within Europe where you have a strong influence of the ocean, so it's oceanic weather. And with a lot of continental weather. We are at the limit of the conflicts between continents and ocean, and this makes Champagne very, very, very special because in fact we always have enough water from the ocean to feed the vines with water.
In rainfall patterns, you mean?
Yes, we have enough water all year, during all the year. We have some regular waterfalls which feed the soil and really make the vines keep growing, and they never shut down to make still wine. In fact, they keep some freshness, they keep some absolute acidity, some good acidity, some good, and at the same time we have some continental air pushes which bring a lot of heat and dryness, which allows the ripeness in the end. So this climate is very unique to Champagne. If you go a little bit further, you're in Burgundy, you're continental, so you're losing this influence. And if you're before, you're too oceanic. So it's really a position within the influence of the ocean and the continent that makes a big difference. On the top of that, we are on chalk, limestone, which drain very well the water. So this water, when it rains, goes into the soil but doesn't stay available for a long time. But there is always enough water but never too much. So this strength of the climate with the strength of the soil makes a unique conditions for grape growing to have, in the end, a slow ripening process, and not too quick. So in the end, it's a long ripening process which keep a lot of freshness, a lot of acidity together with ripeness. And the best Champagne is a high acidity with high ripeness at the same time. So on the top of that, you have the genetic material, of course, what we have planted, Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, according to the soils. And we have some places that are more chalky, some places that are more clay, sandy, and we have planted on those soils different kind of grape varieties. Mainly, roughly speaking, on chalk, Chardonnay, on chalk and clay, Pinot Noir, and on sand, clay, Meunier. That's roughly what we have planted. But within those Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, we have many individuals. For example, at Roederer, we play with Massal selection. We work only with Massal selection. So we have only Pinot Noir from our own estate that we have developed over the years that are unique to our estate. They don't come from nurseries. We don't buy them. So we maintain a pool of a genetic pool that is part of the style. And on the top of that, you have the farmer, because the way you farm your vineyards will influence your style of wine. And you will do a certain decision as a farmer or as a winemaker, which will end up with a completely different product. So, to summarize, it's a very complex weather that you don't find anywhere else in the world. Sometimes it's too maritime, sometimes it's too continental, but you have this secret of the weather together with a special soil, which gives birth to those very elegant, very but ripe wines. That is the secret of Champagne.